And so last May, we got a call from a good friend who'd become the president of International for FGX, and said they wanted us to come in because Lisa and I had some areas of expertise, and we just started watching it. And I know that you and Lisa had a lot of conversations. What would it be like to find something that could blend, global skills of people who are great marketers and then the power of networking and bringing it all together? And you're right. Then we saw something as we spent more time with them. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have some fun tonight because tonight you've kind of been building a wonderful little group kind of quietly and, under the, kind of in a stealth mode and everybody being kind of very, very careful about it. And it's done some amazing things. And I think this was the first time you finally said, let's take this thing and pull off the covers a little bit and let everybody see it. So it's great to be here with you tonight. And it really is. It's actually kind of fun. I'm standing here watching the count go up, and it's good to see everybody come back. We're more than we thought you probably had the first night. So it must be a good place to be.
Well, Curtis,
yep.
This was kind of undercover again. Even though we're out in public, if somebody was invited here tonight, it's really because somebody thought a lot of them. So we're excited about those that are here. It's a big deal.
Yeah, this really is. This was really supposed to be special folks only and be a part of this kind of initial unveiling. And great to see what we're going to share with you here and then kind of get some feedback. And I think it's all part of the process of making sure that we're really connecting with people, and I'll tell you why. The FGX story is the fascinating story, and it's really, truly, I believe, the first true, a lot of companies are global in nature, but when I say real global, that was their plan, and the CEO, Ron Williams, we'll talk about that as we go through it. But for those who are invited, and as you're watching this, obviously we're going to talk about a company and what is truly a groundbreaking product and a way that there's an opportunity to impact yourself financially. So, everybody sits there and knows, okay, great, you're going to give me all the good, upbeat kind of stuff. But what I want to do first and foremost, I want to start a little differently. So I want to start not just
Curtis, I'm so sorry. Curtis, I'm so sorry, but they're not hearing you well again.
Well, how can you hear me now? Because I'm actually adjusting my microphone and
I'm hearing you. Let me just hear from the crowd, guys. Right in that Q&A. Okay, they're saying that's better. They're saying that's better. Good. I think
that better?
Moving around. Everybody happy? All right.
It looks like everybody's happy.
Good.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll literally swallow it. I'll swallow it. So, for those who are here and invited, here's what we want to do. We want to focus on you for just a minute. And the reason is, as I go through this information, the obvious question is, yeah, it's all great stuff, but what's it have to do with me? And we respect that. Really, ultimately, what does it have to do with you? And this is kind of a conversation we've all had for really the last month or so as we've kind of been working through the process. And so what I want to do is, for all of you who have been invited here, I want to start with 3 very simple questions I'd like to share with you, because I want you to know everything we share with you tonight will be from this perspective. And the first really simple question is, are you happy? And by that, we don't really mean, are you having a great day and are you a smiley person? But right now, wherever you find yourself in your current situation, do you really believe that you and those you know, love, and care about are getting every drop of wonder out of life that you deserve? And if not, then is there possibly a plan that you're following that you know is going to get you there? And then if not, maybe would you like to see one? And that's the perspective I'd like you to have, because this isn't about any of us. It's not about really even the person who brought you. They may have seen something that's great for them. It's really, does this make sense for you? And they just thought enough about you to say, look, take a look. But we really want you to know we do care about what it looks like from your perspective and how it impacts you. And the reason is, really the dream of any company is if they could dream it. If they had high-impact products that you could have a huge demand everywhere, and if you could simultaneously service everybody everywhere, that would be ideal. Any entrepreneur goes, wow, I wish I could be seamless everywhere with a product and be able to market it everywhere. But, the reality is that reasonable. So let me ask you a question. What if there was a product that, and you may think that I fell on my head, what if there was a product that every person in the world with legal age, 16, 18 or above, up to 85, 90 and beyond, it could have not only an immediate impact on their life, but also a long-term, long-lasting effect. And if not them, then someone in their immediate circle. And by immediate emotional circle, moms, dads, grandparents, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, grandkids, in that immediate circle, they'd have lots of folks that would positively impact. If it was very inexpensive, literally less than $60 on a monthly basis, And if it's something that you didn't feel this effect literally in 2 or 3 months, in some cases people are getting some of the effects within a couple of hours, sometimes 15 to 30 minutes. And if that product were so small that you could literally deliver it in an envelope the size of a greeting card, and for less than $5 you could ship to any address in the world, which meant that right now, today, if it had a positive impact on you, you wouldn't be limited geographically. You wouldn't have to worry about a company saying we're only open in this country or that country. You could contact everybody you know everywhere on the planet right now today. That product would be shipped to them or shipped out to them right now today. Now, for some places it would get there in 3 days, and some places it might get there in 2 or 3 weeks off in the hinterlands of India somewhere, but it will show up. And then you would be able to have those people contact people they know all over the world, regardless of geography, and the same thing would happen. And if you could be rewarded on all of that right now today, would that be powerful? Now, the reality is most people think that would be a pretty impossible dream until now. And so I want to share with you something, and I want you to see how it impacts you and see if you see what the person who invited you saw. The FGX founder and president, or CEO, is a guy by the name of Ron Williams, and he was traveling through Asia about 1.5 years ago, and he was introduced to a physician, and he was just talking to him about the fact he had a lot of back pain, so much that it had gotten debilitating where he couldn't really play with his kids. And this doctor spoke to him about a new technology that had been developed in Asia, and it had been researched and studied and clinically researched that he felt could give him some relief. And so he applied this technology to himself, and not only did he get relief, but as he continued to use it, he started seeing some additional things. He started realizing that, first of all, this could impact people around the world because more than 50% of the world's population suffers from chronic pain. But he also realized that if you could combine additional things like other herbs and things that he was extremely familiar with, then you might be able to create a broader spectrum application for not just pain relief, but other things in the body. And what they were able to find is that as he used the product more and more himself, and as he let other people try it, he started having more mental clarity, more energy. He started feeling greater health and well-being. And that became the foundation of what is today called the FGX Power Strip. And the Power Strip is an extraordinary, it's actually a technology. As you can see it there, it's a water-soluble adhesive technology of proprietary herbal formulas that when you place a strip on, it can last for up to 48 hours. And it operates using using scientific energetic principles of what's called far-infrared technology combined with herbs. And it was developed in Korea by Dr. Min-Soo Kim, who works for the Institute of Engineering and Technology of the Future at the University of Korea. And it's been a patented and proven technology. In fact, some of the ingredients, like red Korean ginseng, have extraordinary research studies and clinical studies behind it. They've been shown to have properties of cleansing and detoxifying, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant. And it's the combination of all of this with what is built into the cloth strip, what's called far-infrared technology using some crystal refraction technologies, that creates a combined effect that can lead to things like actually greater skin texture, greater skin tone, diminishing of wrinkles. It can lead to wonderful ongoing body cleansing. It stimulates the lymphatic systems. You're removing toxins and a great sense of greater energy. But most importantly, for many people, the combination of these ingredients with this technology has been shown to have extraordinary benefits in temporary pain relief. So much so that this product was then taken with the research and the science behind it to the U.S. FDA. And the U.S. FDA, upon reviewing the science, the research, the patents, the documentation, have provided the FGX Power Strip with a U.S. FDA listing as a Class 1 medical device. Here's an example of thermal imaging of an individual who was sitting there and thermal imaged, and then they applied the power strips to the lower back, and this was less than 30 minutes later, and you could see the infrared, just the natural heating of the body, not just where the strip is, but throughout the body. And this is just showing some of the initial immediate implications of this technology, but then the ongoing residuating effects are extraordinary. And so here's where we can change what was impossible to actually making it possible. The people who invite you to this, they can point you to information, they can point you to examples of testimonials that this group has been getting just within people who have been trying it over the last month that are almost, you almost have to say short of mind-boggling. I mean, some of them are so exceptional, it's just, you almost wonder if it's possible, but it is. But remember that dream of what if you could reach out around the world and do so at light speed? In other words, what if you could take the whole world and put it right there in your hands, so that you could expand your customer base anywhere in the world without limitation, from the comfort of your home and from the comfort of your computer terminal and your mouse and keyboard. Well, the reason you can is because the power strips, 15 of them, and again, they can last up to 2 days, so 15 power strips is like a 30-day supply. They fit in a simple foil pouch with like a Ziploc baggy top, and they sit inside a beautiful greeting card with simple instructions, and that greeting card, by the way, that power strip pack, as little as $59.95 for 15 power strips. It can be shipped anywhere in the world for only $4.95. Whether that is, again, out in the smaller cities of India, or whether it's cities in Russia or the African continent, the Australian continent, all of Asia, Central or South America, anywhere that you know someone, they can become a part of FGX, as can you, and immediately they can benefit, as do you, both personally, physically, emotionally, the way it impacts them, but also financially. Bottom line, if you can mail a greeting card to a country, they can mail a pack of 15 power strips for personal use for those people. As a result, it really is the first real global opportunity. And I want you to think about that for a second. Think about how impacting that could be. Then what they did brilliantly is they added a seamless compensation plan, which really literally supports and is designed to support extremely fast global expansion, so you can get paid on people anywhere. And therefore, you can literally create an unlimited income because you're no longer limited geographically. Now, what I'm not going to do here is I don't want to take a lot of time, and I don't want to go through the compensation model in detail, because the person who invited you to this presentation, they can point you to the website, point you to information that can provide you more of this in detail. But I want to touch on a couple of things. The strength of the design of the FGX compensation model is that when someone first registers to purchase product for themselves, the very first purchase, the $12 annual membership is included, so everyone becomes a purchasing member. Then the decision is, since all of it's included, does it make sense for you to pursue and then build possibly a part-time business out of the house that can turn into a large result for you, or if you just wish to be a consumer of the product. But every 4 weeks, from a qualification standpoint, from a business standpoint, with just 1 pack or 2 packs, you're able to qualify to participate in every aspect of the compensation model. So literally, just in the mailbox, all over the world, people in your sphere of influence, people who are a part of your referral team, can start benefiting from product that you can begin to win financially. And what's called the X5 Comp Plan, again, I don't want to go through it in detail. There's just one part of it I want you to show you, because I want you to imagine this power of global reach with the compensation plan, but it's been designed so smartly because it's so simple. A couple of the bonuses, the Fast Start and X Tribe, allow someone who's brand new, as they begin to share this amazing product with others, to begin to make those initial incomes or receive those initial rewards for sharing it with others. The team bonus, in fact, this operates on what's called a 2-team system, or what's called a binary system, is recognized as one of the fastest growing global types of compensation models. And as you share this with others, this one bonus alone, over time, certainly not overnight, this isn't get rich quick, it's not that, but as the natural dynamic momentum takes hold, as you grow 2 teams, this one bonus has the ability to earn up to $20,000 US per week over time. That's a potential of just $1 million a year bonus just in that one. And then the other bonuses, the rank advancement, matching, those are designed as you move up in leadership and as you start to coach and mentor others. Those are rewards you receive for helping other people get started right and then create that initial success and help them show them how their teams can grow dynamically. And so it's very simple. If you choose to be a part of FGX, as you start to introduce other people, in this case you introduce Jim first and then Pam and Ben and Mary, the system will track all of that. And as you introduce them, the system also tracks a 2-team system. For example, the first person that you introduce begins 1 team. In this case, Jim started your left team, Pam started your right team, and as you introduce others, they continue to grow those 2 teams. As they then begin to introduce others, those 2 teams begin to grow automatically. The computer system handles this for you. There's not a lot of complication. It's a very simple process. In fact, there's some simple settings, and the computer will do it for you automatically if you want it to. But in a world where 50% of the people suffer from chronic pain and the residual general health, energy, and well-being effects are for every person of any age, just the power of this product as it naturally gets shared globally It's designed so that as these teams grow very quickly, everyone above is contributing to the growth below, and it begins to create this really accelerating compounding effect. That's the power of a two-team bonus system. And again, the details of this, the person who introduced you can show you to, you can walk you through that, but that one team bonus, if you just let it grow over time, if you personally are either purchasing for your use or you're purchasing for the consumption of maybe a customer or a neighbor or a friend, that by just doing that and introducing a few people and letting it grow, just the team bonus alone could be potentially a seven-figure bonus. That's why this is such an exciting program. With FGx, they give us truly the opportunity to create a global business from home with this seamless hybrid compensation plan. They've got state-of-the-art systems that will track your customer base on a global basis. It's paid weekly, so you get results quickly. And the power now is also the company. Ron Williams has a 20-plus year, in fact almost 25-year history in the profession of network marketing. In his early career working with giant companies like New Skin and New Ways. And then 10 years ago, 9.5 years ago, he started a company called Forever Green. Forever Green is a tremendous company in the whole food side of the spectrum, but when he found the power streak, he realized it was a whole new technology. And so he created a new division called FGx. So though you have a brand new project or division, it is supported by the infrastructure and the experience of a very established group of people. The management team, the core management team, has been together for literally over 9 years. Bottom line, anybody who didn't get along, they left a long time ago. So it's a great group. They're incredibly synergistic, and they're totally in sync. They've got collectively amongst the entire management team over 100 years of combined international operational experience in the world of network marketing and being able to take great things to the world. And now, if you join the group that has introduced you to this presentation this evening, you're joining a team of people who can support you with a system that is proven. In fact, here's what I'd like to share with you. If you choose to become a part of FGx with the person who introduced you, there's a variety of options you have to begin your business. And it's just based upon how you'd like to start. You can start with 1 pack or 2 packs for a very little amount of money, but there are also larger packs of product for people who might want to be a little more aggressive about it. But have the person who introduced you share with you the concept of the HOT system. This is a system we've been kind of testing in stealth mode over the last month. And there are literally, they've got packs for $500 or $1,000 of packs where you get 10 or 20 of these for people who may want to move a lot of them quickly. We have right now testimonial after testimonial after testimonial right now of brand new people who have never done direct selling or never done network marketing, who in their first few days or first couple of weeks have moved 10 or 15 of these packs because the demand in the market is so great, the impact that this product makes is so substantial, but most importantly, the system that we have shared with people is so simple and duplicatable that if you knew that this product was literally going to run out of your hands in the first 24 to 72 hours or the first week or two, wouldn't it make sense with the residual power of what this could do long term to take a very serious look at it? And that's why we're really glad you joined us this evening. So let's do a quick review before Diane and I wrap up. Bottom line, it is a proprietary, patented product. It is exclusively available to FGx. It was developed by scientists at a prestigious university. It has all of the studies and the patent research behind it. We know that there are millions of people around the world, regardless of language or ethnicity or culture or continent, who live every day looking for answers, many of whom have suddenly realized that though they felt their life was just meant to be lived in pain, who literally within sometimes an hour or two, it almost brings tears to their eyes, and they come thanking you for making such a dramatic impact because you have an answer that can help so many, creating many more positive effects in people's general health beyond pain. It's not just about pain. In fact, there's actually a specific process of how you should wear these patches every single day, even if you're pain-free, if someone's 18 or whatever, and pain-free, because the ongoing health effects are extraordinary. Same price everywhere, same comp plan everywhere, same shipping cost everywhere, and again, it's exclusive. Where you at this very moment, without having to leave your computer and your mouse, you could reach out to the whole world with the possibility to create unlimited income by letting the message and the momentum of the product and this model just take control and run for you. That's why we welcome you to be a part of what's our pre-launch time. The company's launch, or official launch, if you will, is March 27th through the 29th in Las Vegas. So you're here a month and a half or a month early. You've got a tremendous opportunity where ultimately the timing is everything, because your timing is perfect. And so that's why we want to say, as we've said to everyone so far, welcome home. The ultimate concept, the ultimate product, and the ultimate opportunity to make a difference in your life and the lives of those that you know and love. So that's what I wanted to share this evening, and we're glad that you were here and glad for everybody who joined us. And so, Diane, any last thoughts here as we kind of put the button and the ribbon on this presentation this evening so that the new folks can get back to the folks who invited them here?
Absolutely. You know, guys, when I saw this concept, I've been in the industry for 15 years, Curtis has 25, and when I saw the concept, I saw the packaging, and then I saw that this was a product that worked and that it could be sent anywhere, globally, virtually anywhere, globally. I knew when I saw it that this was a winner. And that's why I'm so excited that you guys came down tonight, and we're happy to have you get back to the person that invited you here. Get a link to the corporate site, watch the videos, look at things, ask for a quick call if you need some more help or have questions, because we are ready to move into extreme momentum. The group is growing every single day. And Curtis mentioned briefly our HOT system. And I have people in this group, not I, but we have people in this group that have never turned a profit before in business that are turning profits. We have people that have never recruited before that are recruiting people. This is an absolutely miraculous system that is helping people turn profits. I've seen people do it in 4 hours, Curtis. Flip their whole order and be in profit. And when people actually get on the product, it's stunning. So I could go on all night, and I certainly won't. We've given you a quick overview to wet your whistle, get you excited. I want you to get back to the person that invited you and say, I want to see some more. I want to talk to more people. I want more. Or maybe you're somebody that understands this type of pay plan, this type of compensation plan, and you know what it means to have this type of system, and you're ready to go. You've been watching, you've been peeking, you've been poking. I know that we have a lot of people in that situation. You might want to make the decision right now. If you have the link, or get back to the person, get the link immediately. You might want to make the decision right now while we're in pre-launch to get on board and let us get you on the HOT system as early as tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Curtis, I especially want to thank you for sharing your years of experience, your expertise from both being in the field and being in a home office, knowing and understanding what this is about and coming out. And of course, guys, when you join, we're called Team Xcellence, you get access to 2, 3 actually, 7-figure plus earners that will mentor you to build the business of your dreams.
Yeah, you get to be in that club too.
Yeah, I started calculating. I just started calculating. I'm like, yeah, I guess I qualify. So I just never think of it that way. I'm not.
Everybody else, 3 humble people who can't even remember.
We don't really talk about it. But let's put it this way: combined experience, we have a lot. We've done well. We'd like to help you do well too.
Absolutely, we'd love to. Diane, it's been so much fun to spend this time with you, and I love working with this group. They're one of the most exciting groups I've ever been around in my life. It's just it's just the most fun people I've ever been around. They're just a blast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So get back with the person that invited you. You can actually do it right now. Most of them you can track down on Facebook or whatever channel you came from. If they emailed you, whatever, let them know that you'd like the link, you'd like to take a peek some more. For those of you that are ready to get on board, we're ready to start working with you tomorrow. Maybe even tonight if you're on the West Coast. So we will see you again next time, guys. It's been a pleasure. We appreciate your being here, and I want to wish everybody a very, very, very good night.